I've been pleased with the 2013 recruiting class. Our coaching staff along our support staff did an outstanding job of putting together an excellent class. It is key that we recruit character, young men that want to be a part of something special. Height, speed, football awareness, toughness. It was critical when we go out to recruit. We were able to fulfill our needs. Special emphasis was directed to the defensive side of the ball. We were able to recruit 5 defensive backs, 2 linebackers, and 3 defensive linemen. 10 players on the defensive side of the football. On the offensive side, by getting a big name like James Quick, it enhanced our recruiting early. He committed during the Army All-American game, which gave notoriety not only to our program, but it's at the right time, right after a big Sugar Bowl win. Even though this class is small in number, these players will make a great contribution to this program in the near future.
Charlie, what does Quick mean for the program? I mean, he's a guy who you think would come in and play right away.
Well, you just look at his athletic ability and just what he can do offensively. Anytime he touches the ball, he can just make things happen, and he's going to be a great contributor. And just wherever we use him, whether he's wide receiver, you know, he's a guy that you can move around, got great hands. But, you know, what you also look at, just his family, where he comes from. His father was a player here, but he's an outstanding family with his mom and dad. Did a great job of raising him.
How much has the bar been raised, so to speak, in recruiting with what's happened with the Sugar Bowl and everything else?
Well, you always want to raise the bar. Each year we try to make this program better, and that's what you talk to the players about when you come into this program. Not only do we want to see you raise your level of performance, but we also want this standard to be raised within this program.
We talked the last few years, you know, you didn't get a kid from Louisville. This year you got the best. What did that mean as a big picture?
Well, you just look at this city. This city's it's an outstanding players within the city, and we always want to control this city before we go anywhere else. Actually, this state, and we want to make sure that we get the players within the state. Then we want to go off, and then because we have to go off and recruit other places just because of the limited number of players within the state. But you know, James Quick, just being the type of player he is and being the type of person he is, just speak volumes of who he is and what he's done for this program.
Charlie, when you add Kyle and James together, talk about you want to control the state. You did a pretty good job with the 2 of those guys.
Well, it is. And Kyle Bowling, just coming out of Lexington's outstanding quarterback. You know, he had an injury there late into his senior season, but he's going to be able to bounce back, and we're going to be able to just make sure that we get the doctors and our training staff has been working with him.
What do you like about Bowling in particular?
Leadership qualities. A quarterback, and that's what you expect from that quarterback position, someone who's a leader, and that's what he does. And if you look at it, what he was able to do, he called a number of recruits for us, and he became just our guy who was our lead guy during recruiting. You know, guys would say all the time, hey, I talked to Kyle Bowling, and he told me to give you a call, coach. I was getting calls from guys I didn't even know who they were, but he said, well, Kyle, give me your number. I said, okay, Kyle a call on that. But no, just his leadership qualities is what's key, and you want that out of that quarterback position.